Australia. A British newsman reports that romance...
There's an even cheaper way to get film, and that's to accept a government handout. The Defense Department always had a lot of film they were anxious to have Americans see. In the middle of the Cold War, you'd often get handouts like this, with picture and information supplied by the government. Here's unchecked propaganda disguised as news.
From the Air Force today, first film of an historic non-stop flight to the North Pole and back.
At Loring Air Force Base in Maine, the B-52 pilots are briefed on their mission to show the world in time of crisis the power of the Air Force. Destination, the North Pole, hitting a mythical target en route, then fly back non-stop to strategic air command bases in the United States. The families wait out the long hours. It's the longest non-stop flight in jet history. They've flown non-stop up to 17,000 miles, up to 32 hours in the air, and proved that the Air Force can deliver nuclear bombs anywhere.
The government's ideas, the government's film. Early television almost died a borning. TV news was unsuccessful compared to radio. In 1951, there were fewer news broadcasts on television than in 1948. In the early days of the Cold War, the TV networks didn't have enough money to send newsmen abroad, and the Russians kept the few American correspondents in Moscow on a tight rein. So clips like this made primetime newscasts.
Just back from Russia, Mrs. Pearl Mester is greeted by her good friend Margaret Truman, and the former Luxembourg minister brought back some very vivid impressions.
I've been asked so many times about the standard of living in Russia compared with America. Naturally, the standard here is far, far superior to anything in Russia. They have 4 and 5 families living in 2 or 3 rooms, and you know, here in America, how we live.